Alright, so this is the last module we're going to be doing, which is module 10. So I'm going to new map. And we're ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and put this off to the side. And so I've got the Word document open. I'm closing everything. I got the Word document open so you can kind of see what we're doing. Alright, so for the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a new Geo Database, and we're going to port the state and counties. It said it's not necessary to exclude any states or counties at this time. So I shut my catalog down, so the catalog is right here below the windows, and I'm going to right click new personal Geo Database. So this is going to be, I'm going to just call it Georgia. GEO. Okay. And then I'm going to right click, import a feature class. And I've already got it connect to my states. So I'm going to do my states first. And I'm going to go ahead and make it hollow and change it to the red like we did last time in a third. Alright. Now we need to import counties. Oh. Counties. Alright, so we're good. So to be able to see all of my, so it's going to want us to go into Georgia. So in other words, we're going to go into Georgia. To be able to zoom in and to see where the county or the state outlines are, I'm going to drag the states above. That way I can kind of see in here. I'm going to shut my catalog down too for right now so I have more room. Alright, so now it's wanting us to label. So right click on counties, properties, and you have general. I'm going to go to label and label all the features. It looks good. Apply. Alright, look what you got. You got all of the counties labeled in all of the states. So now if you zoom out or zoom in, you can see how they kind of change with size, but if you're zoomed out a little bit, it looks real like overlapping, messy, not very presentable. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we are going to just label Georgia. So I'm going to right click again on counties. And I am going to say, you're going to go to change to define class of feature. You're going to hit add. And we're going to add Georgia. We need to do like a query for that. So it says, got everything? So we want to do a query to does only Georgia. So I'm going to do a query state name equals get unique values in Georgia. So default zone, so I'm going to uncheck the default. It's right there. And I'm just going to change Georgia, apply. And now we only got Georgia. So if I wanted to go back, you can go back and forth. It's still under labels. So default, you can turn the default back on and you have everything, or properties, and we can take the default back off and just only put Georgia, which is the whole point of it. Alright, so next up is a Maplex. Well, we don't have that extension anymore. They changed that. So if you would try to go to customize, extensions, Maplex isn't there anymore. Remember all at the beginning when I gave you all these codes to get with ArcGIS? Maplex it in one. They've moved it. It's somewhere else, but we're going to skip this step. So I'll put latest. ArcMap doesn't have it. So we're just going to go to the label. So I need to turn the labeling toolbar on. So I'm going to go customize, toolbars, and labeling. Now if you click down right here beside the labeling, you will see use Maplex label. So what that's going to do is try to, I'll take it off and let you see. It's going to be a way for us to control the size and get the labels to fit within the counties. Get the labels to fit within the counties and not overlap. All right. So we're going to go back to right-click properties, and it's labeled. Now, make sure, because it misses something right here, make sure when you're here, make sure you're on your Georgia before we go to placement properties. So I just click down to Georgia placement properties, and there used to be 3 tabs. We have 4 tabs. So horizontal's good, so I'm not going to change anything here. Fitting strategy stacked is good. We don't want them overrun the feature, but we do want to reduce the font size. The only other thing I changed was remove duplicate labels, because for some reason I did have like 3 labels or 2 labels in mine. I did not take where it says never remove. I did not choose that. And now if I hit apply, you'll notice that they're now fitting within the boundaries, and it's scaling them up or down to fit. Now we can't edit it, so I'm going to show you, how they kind of want to show you that you can edit individual ones, but right now we've got them all the same color, so we're almost done with this. So the last thing is to be able to edit it, you would have to go right click, and we are going to convert labels to annotation. Now the first time it says is to do in a map, and just hit convert. And then now what happens when you zoom in and out? They're static. You can't do anything with them, which isn't bad. But you still can't edit it like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to the layers, which is your data frame property, and properties. and there's an annotation group. Now, we want to get rid of the one we just created. So I'm clicking on that and hitting remove. Now I don't have anything. You're saying, oh my gosh, let me hit undo. Don't hit undo. Just go back to your counties, properties, and Georgia, and hit apply. I'll say that. There we go. I think those look better that way. Okay. So next thing, I'm going to go ahead and do a file save as, so I don't lose anything. This is going to be module 10, and I'm putting it on my desktop so I know where it is. And now it wants us to go in and convert those again, but this time right click on counties, convert, but we're going to put it in a Geo Database. Now mine's automatically, because we are in that Geo Database, mine's in my Georgia, so I don't have to go over here and click the folder because it's automatically going to put it in there for me. So I'm going to say convert. And we're good to go. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and, what it's going to want us to do is it's going to want us to, I'm going to go ahead and turn my labeling off. It's going to want us to zoom in, and yeah, it created some layers, and it created where we can edit this. So I'm going to now go into editor. And I'm going to start editing. And I'm going to zoom out just so you can see more. We want to edit. I think my editor toolbox is off. So I think this, yeah, there's my editor toolbox. So we're going to want to edit this text for this county. There it is. So when I double click, I can go and change this to red, bold it, and we just changed one. So this was where you can edit something if you wanted to edit, but that's just kind of showing you quickly how you can do that. So I want to save I saved it, stop my editing, and we are just about through. I'm going to go ahead and close that and get ready. So shows you placing the cursor, changing it. So I changed it, changed the color, the font, the size. You can do all kinds of stuff. And we're ready. That's the end of this one. So of course, as always, we're going to need to, I'll leave that open. Just a minute. As always, you want to make a layout for me. And I'm going to go ahead and change my scale to maybe can lay out and see if that looks good. Yeah, that'll look good. And see, it shows that that color is red. And insert title. Name. Do my name and today's date. I'm going to show you what a neat line is. A neat line would be, we could do some kind of cool border. It's going to do it around my name. Let me see. Let me make this. You could do all your elements, can make it thicker. I'm just kind of just showing you what a neat line does. Legend. I'm going to change the background color. North arrow. Now remember, you don't want your north arrow so big. And last thing is your scale. Alright, remember, save and export your map as a PDF, and that's what you will submit in Blackboard. Alright.